I'm an associate professor of management at the School of Hotel Administration, where I have been on the faculty for the past 18 years. And previously, I came from a general business school environment where most of my work had been focusing on topics in the financial services field, insurance, and the U.S. military. So my introduction to hospitality actually began when I started on the faculty at the hotel school in 1992. And it was almost accidental how I got into this particular industry. It was just a function of the job market and the opportunity at the time. And I've been enjoying my experiences throughout the last 18 years learning about the industry and trying to understand the ways in which the academic community can help improve hospitality management practice and decision making through our research efforts. So the emphasis in my work has always been taking applied issues, looking at them through a rigorous scientific lens and enhancing our understanding of those constructs and informing practice based on what we learn. Well, of course, the distinctive element of the quarterly is its focus on hospitality. However, that said, we have a lot of focus on all facets of business and all of the key issues that are germane to the industry today. And it's a growing and very dynamic industry. So our attempt is to address concerns of both a strategic and operational nature that address issues that are germane to contexts worldwide. My hope as the editor of the Cornell Hospitality Quarterly is to build upon the 50 years of tradition that have been established by the previous editors and editorial boards and enhance our position and our reach to extend beyond where we currently have impact. We recently were included in the Social Science Citation Index impact factor ratings, which was a very important step forward for us in terms of being able to generate more exposure and enhance the credibility of the journal, certainly, but also to generate more interest on the part of the academic community to submit papers and put them through the review process so that we can increase the quality of the manuscripts that are published and address some of the concerns that stem from issues that are evident in all corners of the globe. As I noted previously, the primary area of focus of any manuscript that we publish in the Cornell Quarterly must be framed in terms of an important hospitality concern. However, we also want to make sure that it is grounded very strongly and directly within a business discipline. So, for example, we are looking to address topics in emerging markets. So, for example, gaming in Macau and Singapore, or some of the ways in which revenue management can be applied to other industry segments beyond hotels and airlines, so in spas, for example. So there's a variety of ways in which scholars can take their expertise within their discipline, address an industry challenge, and bridge that gap that the Cornell Hospitality Quarterly is attempting to pursue. The primary role of the editorial board is to ensure that we publish only the highest quality manuscripts. However, they will also help me ensure that we address topics that have both a timely and critical connotation or implication for hospitality management research and practice. So they'll help guide my thinking on the types of special issues and special topics, as well as emerging areas of research that we should be addressing within our scope and aim of this journal. Now, there are a number of really interesting issues that our industry and the disciplines are wrestling with currently. Within my own field of human resources and organizational behavior, given the labor-intensive nature, how can employers develop practices that support the brand? So there's some really interesting strategic implications there of how you position your organization to be an employer of choice. and support the brand both from a consumer as well as from an employee standpoint. In addition, there's been some really interesting work that ties together a variety of discipline and industry topics in a very integrative light. So brand management, for example, is one of those areas where there's a burgeoning amount of attention looking at the ways in which information technology and strategy and some of the ways that you can position your firm from a practical standpoint to differentiate yourself and outcompete your competitors, as a means for understanding the ways in which you can gain long-term success. Those are areas of what I would consider hot topics that are important today and will have a lot of long-term implications going forward. My hope is that the scholarly community will maintain as close an ear to the practitioner community and listen to their concerns, and then pursue rigorous research efforts to address many of those concerns that come from the industry challenges today and certainly in the future, both within a kind of company-specific context, but certainly that which has to do with the industry on an international level.